Live from the Darien Ice House, it's Varsity Girls Ice Hockey on the DAF Media Network tonight. It's the Darien Blue Wave in an FCIAC rivalry game against the New Canaan Rams. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us for this DAF Media broadcast of high school Varsity Girls Ice Hockey. Joining me tonight, Dan Toscano, as he so often does. We're about ready to drop the puck. Let's take a look at the Darien starting lineup tonight. Kit Eric, Shea Vandenbroek, Nell Niffen, Catherine Martin, Kate Drugan, Hallie Kreppen in goal. And now we're going to take a look quickly at the New Canaan starting lineup. Grace Crowell, Angelica Magdanis, Kaylee Harden, McKenna Harden, Jess Eccleston, and Blythe Novick, the goalie, for head coach Rich Buelen's team. We are underway here from the Darien Ice House. Damian Andrew alongside Dan Toscano. And the New Canaan Rams come into this one, Dan, 11-1 overall. The one loss to Greenwich, a 3-2 loss, and 8-1 in the FCIAC. They have played well this season as Darien attacking here early in the first period. Darien, meanwhile, comes into this one 9-3 overall, 7-1 in the FCIAC.
Well, good evening, everybody. Glad to be here. I don't know why you're not. But I guess Damien and the crew are a bunch of enablers, so they allowed you to sit wherever you are and watch. Hopefully, if you're far away and couldn't make it down to the rink, that's how you're watching.
Darien in the blue uniforms. They are the visiting team tonight. New Canaan in the home white sweaters. They are the home team. New Canaan skating from left to right on your screen. Darien skating from right to left.
Well, if the early action is any indication, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of talking about anything other than what's going on on the ice at the moment. This is end-to-end action here, just 2 minutes in, and both teams have come out skating strong and looking to get the puck right in front of the net as early as they can and test these goalies before they really get fully warmed up.
No question, both teams highly skilled with the puck, and that puck slides past the crease. And New Canaan, puck's in the neutral zone as both teams fight for it. Annika Curry, the sophomore, comes away with it. Jess Eccleston with the puck, the senior captain, defenseman. There's a shot that's wide of the far post. Just underway here from the Darien Ice House. Should be a good one. Arch rivals in the FCIAC. Maybe one of the best rivalries, if not the best, in the state of Connecticut in any sport. Darien, New Canaan. You say those names and it's one of the great rivalries in the Nutmeg State.
It sure is. As you can tell from the play out here, these girls are all about winning and playing for their team. And as we talked about before, a lot of these girls play in the Ice Cats program or have played in the Ice Cats program, but they're not teammates tonight. They're opponents. And anything goes, whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, both of these programs know each other very well. The players, as you said, have played at the youth level. In fact, Darien head coach Jamie Tropsa was coaching an Ice Cats game earlier this afternoon here at the Ice House. Coach Tropsa in his 6th season as the Blue Wave head coach. Darien has won 3 straight state championships. And New Canaan, meanwhile, is coached by Rich Buelen in his 18th season. Hard to believe he's been there that long. We had a couple of laughs about that before this one, but he's been here at New Canaan, I should say, for 18 seasons and has done a terrific job with the Rams program.
Well, there's no doubt if there's a Mount Rushmore of girls high school hockey, Rich is on it. He's climbed it, and he's prominently featured on there, as is Jamie Tropsa on the Darien side. As we talked about before, Fairfield County, just a hotbed for high school hockey on both the boys and girls side. And
both terrific guys, and they have won their share of FCIAC championships.
been a while since we've seen a whistle here.
And the shot from the point by Eccleston.
Looks like we have a Darien penalty coming up here. I couldn't see the indication whether if it was a roughing or an interference call. Looks like a roughing call.
So Darien takes its first penalty of the evening. 10:30 remaining in the first period, no score. New Canaan goes on the power play now for the next 2 minutes.
Well, we didn't really have an opportunity to intro this game before they dropped the puck. I'd say the one thing that was the most important element to the first game, the first time you guys met last December, was Darien staying out of the penalty box. That was a 3-0 game. All 3 goals were scored on the power play. And here we are 4 minutes into the game, and Darien's back in the box. That is not a good sign for trying to play winning hockey against a very, very tough New Canaan team.
This is a big game for both of these teams, as you well know, Dan. Under 10 minutes remaining, 1:23 left on the power play. New Canaan with the player advantage here.
Yeah, the important thing here on the penalty kill is to watch the forwards.
Puck in front of the Darien net, and Crepin covers it up.
So as I was saying, the thing to watch here on the penalty kill is watch the Darien forwards. The defense have always been very strong on the penalty kill. I was watching them in practice this week, and they were really trying to work on keeping the forwards from chasing the puck. Stay in your position, protect your shooting lane and block shots. So far, so good.
Darien able to clear as Eccleston, the senior captain on defense, with the puck in the New Canaan zone.
Well, this is where you want to be when you're killing a penalty, in the neutral zone or down in the attacking zone. The forecheck here is critical. Kelly Raymond, you can see there on the forecheck.
Kaylee Harden with the puck into the corner. Caitlin Sparks, another captain for New Canaan. And the puck slides around the boards.
As this penalty winds down, New Canaan's doing a really nice job moving the puck around.
Puck in front, nearly. Big opportunity. Grace Crowell, the freshman, the left winger for New Canaan, was right there in front of the goal, just couldn't get off a shot. Teams are at even strength now, and here comes Darien as Kit Eric skates in. It's taken away by the New Canaan defense. McKenna Harden. There are 3 sets of sisters on this New Canaan team. And we've got an icing call here at 8:07 left in the first period. Damian Andrew alongside Dan Toscano.
All right, now that Darien killed that penalty, they've got to get back to work on the offense here and try to stay out of the box. As you saw there, New Canaan very skilled on the power play. They moved the puck around well. They had a really nice look there. I thought Hallie did a tremendous job getting down to cut off that low-angle shot and force the puck out wide.
Quincy Connell and Colleen Cassidy on the face-off here.
We're waiting to see someone come fess up. They dropped their mouth guard on the ice. Smart ref does not want to pick that up.
Darien with an offensive zone face-off right here. They win the face-off. Puck in front of the New Canaan goal.
This is the sort of pressure Darien needs to keep up. They need to forecheck on that puck, get somebody in front and put the puck back there. Good things will happen. Puck clears the zone. Everybody's got to get out.
Sarah Hearns trying to dump it into the New Canaan zone. Here come the Rams.
Darien got away with it, but too many men on the ice there. A gift from the ref not to make that call.
Fresh legs on the ice for both teams. There's Eccleston with the puck. And she takes it into the neutral zone across the blue line. Puck behind the Darien net.
That was nearly deflected in. Nice knuckleball shot that got some air once it got in front of Hallie. That icing should get waved off.
A great crowd, Dan Toscano, on hand at the Ice House for this one. I want to give a quick shout out to Shay Vandenbroek's mom and sister over in Spain. And
are we broadcasting en Espanol?
We are not.
No?
We haven't gotten there
no
yet.
SAP or whatever?
No.
A little more money in the budget, and we'll get that.
We want to give a shout out to them. Thanks for tuning in. They said they would be. Of course, it's in the early morning hours.
Well, they're in Spain.
There.
So.
They are, yes. 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Darien, New Canaan. New Canaan in the home whites. Darien in the blue sweaters with the white numbers. Takeaway by Nell Niffen behind the New Canaan net.
Offsides call there.
Yeah, we're going to have an offsides.
You know, this is sort of what you expect when you see New Canaan and Darien match up. It's been pretty even. A lot of back and forth action, not a lot of whistles. New Canaan is a very, very fast skating team. And one of the things that the Darien team needs to do is counteract that. One way, as Jamie said to me earlier today, is if we stay 5-on-5.
Yeah.
When we're down 5-on-4 and they've got speed, it's hard to beat. But so far, other than that one penalty, it's been pretty clean hockey and pretty evenly matched.
Vandenbroek with a shot.
That was a heck of a shot. Nice glove save by Blythe Novick.
Blythe Novick between the pipes for New Canaan. Just a sophomore. Hallie Kreppen on the other end, a junior. Couple of really outstanding goalies in action tonight.
And both have been with their programs now. Blythe in her second year, Hallie in her third year. And the youth on both these teams is really, it's amazing, the impact that they make. I mean, there are a number of freshmen on both teams. I was looking earlier today, very heavy freshman class here, but more importantly is the impact they make.
We're going to take another look at that Vandenbroek shot.
Yeah, that is an absolute missile.
Yep.
Great job on the replay, guys.
Yeah, our DAF media production crew, our director Sam Cragen, camera one Luke Cini, and in the penalty box, our ice level camera is Graydon Overbeck. No score yet in this one, 4:33 left in the first period, a stoppage. Damian Andrew, Dan Toscano joining you. Thanks for joining us for this DAF media broadcast. Big rivalry matchup on the ice in varsity girls hockey tonight.
One really interesting thing as I watch this game is the crowd is silent. You can't hear a peep out there.
You can't, and it's a good crowd, Dan, as you can see. I mean, the bleachers are full.
My understanding was there was plenty of noise at the Goose before the game, so I'm not sure what explains this, but it's very quiet out there. You can hear the coaches yelling instructions out to their players. It makes communication on the ice a heck of a lot easier for the players.
Absolutely, and we'll definitely hear both coaches from their respective benches, no doubt, at some point. Certainly if it stays quiet like this.
Hopefully you have the tape delay just in case we hear them.
Yeah.
A really nice job here on the forecheck by Kate Bellissimo. See Colleen Cassidy moving up in front, trying to position herself for a deflection.
Sadie framed with the puck as New Canaan looks to set up a rush here.
Yeah, this is a place where I think Darien really needs to be attacking in the neutral zone. If they give that New Canaan team room in the neutral zone with their speed, before you know it, they'll be wide open, and it'll be a shooting gallery on the Darien net. And so far, they're doing a pretty good job there.
And a nice pass from Bellissimo to Lucy Edwards, the sophomore. Eccleston up ahead to Caitlin Tully. The freshman goes off her stick. Drugan tracks it down in the corner.
Canaan's tried that home run pass now 3 times. Hasn't quite worked. Gone for 2 icings, and but when it works, boy, it's a thing of beauty, and it usually results in a breakaway and more often than not a goal.
Under 3 minutes left in the first period here. No score between Darien and New Canaan. Again, as Dan mentioned earlier in the first period, New Canaan won this game the first time they met this season. Here at the Ice House, that was a 3-0 Rams win.
Yeah, and it was a decisive win. The Darien team, I know, was disappointed in their play that night. Too many penalty kills. Those 3 goals was the difference in the game. 5-on-5, they actually played pretty well, and they definitely do not want to see an outcome like that again tonight. And for the New Canaan team, we'll say this: once this play dissipates,
Vandenbroek nearly gets off another shot.
you can hear Coach Buelan yelling down to move the puck.
Under 2 minutes now remaining in the first period. Puck glances off Kreppen, and she'll cover it up. You know, Darien comes into this game on a 6-game win streak after losing 3 straight, including that 3-0 loss to New Canaan. So the Blue Wave red hot. And of course, New Canaan's only blemish on the season.
Watch this nice save here by Hallie. Rebound will come out. She'll eventually settle that puck.
Great work by our crew again, using our multiple camera angles here tonight. Again, our DAF Media production crew, Sam Cragen, Luke Cini, Graydon Overbeck, doing a fine job. Under a minute remaining in the period. And here's Eccleston handling the puck. She throws it on net. Slides behind the Darien net along the boards. Curry out to Eccleston. Throws it on net again. And Kreppen with another nice stop, Dan.
Yeah, she's so cool under pressure. You saw that. Yeah, she tried to make that stop with the glove hand, and she succeeded in knocking it down, but wasn't able to control it. But just calmly, she uses her stick so well. Got that puck and shot it out into the corner, so there was no chance for a rebound. A lot of times when Hallie's out there, she's a third defenseman.
And we're going to take another look at the Kreppen save here. Great angle.
Yeah. Watch the stick action too afterwards if it's in the screenshot.
Here we go. This will be a better angle to see this.
All right,
nice
there's
job.
The initial save.
And that will do it for the first period. No score between Darien and New Canaan. And Mr. Toscano, your thoughts after period 1?
I'd actually like to see that goalie replay again if you still have it. Do you still have it?
Can we take another look at the Kreppen save, that last save?
I'm going to challenge our technology here.
Yeah, here we go. Great angle here. You can see her.
You can see her come out right there, cut down the angle. She gets the glove on the puck. Yeah, we got cut off there, but trust me, it was a really, really agile move to get that puck in the corner.
We're going to take a look at it one more time here. Oh,
that's an
that was
earlier
a
one.
Previous save, yep. Off her shin pad.
Well, after 15 minutes, I'd say both teams have had chances. The 5-on-5 play has been pretty even. And here we are, 0-0, about to go into the second period.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back with more live varsity girls hockey action here on the DAF Media Network. No score between Darien and New Canaan after the first period. We are back live here on the DAF Media Network, about to drop the puck on the second period between Darien and New Canaan. Varsity girls hockey action from the Darien Ice House. I want to thank everybody here at the Ice House for, as always, their hospitality and allowing us to set up for these live streams. Darien in the blue sweaters with the white numbers. Puck in front here, and a nice save by Kreppen. Kreppen with a terrific save. New Canaan moving from right to left on your screen in the home white sweaters. Darien moving from left to right. And the Blue Wave right now just want to get it out of their zone. As a big opportunity, Courtney O'Connell with the shot and Kreppen with the save.
Yeah, you're right, Damien. They need to get the puck out of the zone and catch their breath here a little bit.
Actually, correction there, was Angelica McDanis. And another opportunity in front for New Canaan. Grace Crowell.
Well, there's a New Canaan penalty coming up here.
We're going to take a look at this shot here, the turnover. And Kreppen with the save. Here's a better look at it.
She's so patient.
Darien turns it over here in their own zone. And then it's McDanis, the freshman.
I'm gonna say she gets that skill with the stick from her dad, Dave Kreppen, who was a former goalie himself. Maybe not even former. Still hacking it up in the men's league, I think. A little shout out to Dave, who was correcting me on my penalty officiating signals after the last game, so I'm going to give a little back to him.
So Darien on the power play here, Dan Toscano, an opportunity early in the second period for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, not for long. They're about to give it back, it looks like. This has got to frustrate the Darien coaches. You come out flat at the beginning of the period. New Canaan's just putting all sorts of pressure on you. You get lucky and pull a power play, and then you give it right back.
So now we'll be skating.
Should be 4-on-4.
4-on-4 here for the next minute 36. Then New Canaan will go on the power play for
Come on, do the math.
24 seconds. Thanks for coaching me along there. Oh, man. For the next 24 seconds, Drugan tries to clear it out of the Darien zone.
Now 4-on-4, the game opens up, right? There's icing still in play for both teams, but there's a lot more ice. It's a lot less crowded in front, so the shooting lanes actually open up quite a bit. This does favor a New Canaan team. You can see how they're skating in here right on the net. Really nice job by Catherine Martin to offset that speed.
And Vandenbroek takes it back the other way.
He's got a wide open. There you go.
Nice pass and a big save by Novick.
Yeah, that puck was not flat by the time it got to Nell, so she put the best shot on it that she could.
We're
going to get that replay.
Yeah, we're going to take another look at this. Great pass by Vandenbroek. And Nell Niffen right there. Here's another angle. We'll take a look at it. Nell Niffen right there, but great save by Novick.
Yeah, it was a tough angle. Blythe did a really nice job to get out and cut it off as much as she could, and then covered up that puck for the whistle. Okay, good pressure here by Darien in the offensive zone. Quite a battle going on back there. I can't see who it is from the far end of the ice.
Puck in the corner.
Darien's going to have to quickly transition here to being down a skater. This is where you want to ice the puck now. That's not exactly what you wanted to do.
Kaylee Harden.
A really nice job by Capelissimo there to take that puck away with a nice poke check, clear it all the way down to the end. You see a good forecheck by, looks like Kelly Raymond down there for Darien.
And we are back to even strength. Skating 5-on-5 now. Under 12 minutes left in the second period.
Yeah, we're 5-on-5 now. That could have been called an icing. I didn't see if it got off before the penalty ended.
Line change for Darien. Still no score in this one. It's been an entertaining game between these two rivals, New Canaan and Darien. The Rams come into this one top team in the FCIAC, and Darien right behind them, and of course Greenwich in the mix as well. Again, our DAF Media production crew, Sam Cragen, our director, Luke Sini, camera one, and Graydon Overbeck in the penalty box with our ISO camera doing a terrific job tonight. Catherine Martin to Kit Eriks, and New Canaan has it now going back the other way. Here's Drugan. Gets off a shot at Sales.
That was a heck of a deke move to get a shot on net there. A little wide, but that move fooled both the defenseman and the goalie.
Yep, sailed wide of the near post. Drugan shot.
So after a pretty rough start to this period, Darien settled down quite a bit. We're back to sort of 50-50 action.
Both teams have had opportunities. Both goalies have stood tall between the pipes. There's Toscano along the boards.
Now, the one thing to look for with the Darien team, the Darien, it's sort of two teams, and it really comes down to how they move the puck around, how they make passes, how they receive passes. And when their passing's on, they're unbeatable. And when they're a little bit off, or they're late to make the pass, or it's not a flat puck, it's not on the tape, that's when they tend to get into trouble. And you saw in the first couple minutes there, the passing was not as good as they're capable of, and New Canaan took full advantage of it.
And Darien will go back on the power play as we have a penalty on New Canaan. Did you see the call down there, Dan?
I didn't. I saw what looked like an interference signal. Dave Kreppen will text me if I'm wrong. And I can't see who's in the box.
Madeline Cloud, the freshman for New Canaan, in the box. It is an interference call. The backhanded shot that time by Nell Niffen. There's Drugan.
It's really important that Darien move the puck here. You can't have the puck on the tape for that long. You're never going to get a shot off. And every time you lose control of the puck and it gets cleared down, that's 10 to 15 seconds off a power play. And they go by very quickly.
Drugan to Kelly Raymond. She brings it across the blue line.
There again, you see an errant pass. Everybody's got to get out of the zone.
Kate Bellissimo along the boards in the neutral zone. Over to Martin. And here's Vandenbroek. I said Vandenbroek, I meant Lucy Edwards. That 15 and 16 from our vantage point, tough to see. Here's Courtney O'Connell, and
sloppy power play here for the Darien team. They've got an extra skater here. Puck control is really the most important thing.
Kreppen will cover that up. 5 seconds remaining on the Darien power play.
I think Jamie Tropsa would like to cover up that power play. Didn't really amount to much. They still have an opportunity maybe to get a run down the ice, but 5 seconds is hard to accomplish a lot when you're in your own defensive zone.
7:27 left in the second period. 5 seconds remaining on the Darien power play. Defensive zone face-off for the Blue Wave, as you just mentioned. As we take a look at Angelica McDanis, the freshman center. We're back to even strength. And it continues, Dan, as you mentioned in the first period, continues to be very, very quiet here in the Ice House. And there is a good crowd on hand for this one. And that sails wide of the far post on the shot by Caitlin Sparks. Here's Sparks again.
You can see those shooting lanes are just jam-packed full of people. They're going to try it again here.
Eccleston throws it on net.
Deflected off Jane Kelligan.
Puck's behind the Darien net. And it's cleared out by CC Stein. That'll be an icing call. 6:14 remaining in the second period. As we take another look at this shot, Kreppen the save on the shot by Caitlin Sparks, New Canaan's senior captain. The face-off here in the Darien zone. Vandenbroek and Quincy Connell. Puck along the boards in the neutral zone. Under 6 minutes left in the second period. Vandenbroek has it in the corner. Behind the Rams net. Puck in front, and it just slides by. Martin throws it on net. Nice defensive block by New Canaan. There's Martin again at the blue line. And New Canaan with a 2-on-1 here. A nice defensive play by Kate Drugan.
There's an icing call there.
Yeah. 5:10 left in the second period. Again, our DAF Media production crew is Sam Cragen, our director, Luke Sini, camera one, Graydon Overbeck bringing you that shot right there. Doing a great job. Our Dan Toscano now pulling up a chair after some knee surgery earlier in the week.
That's much better.
Here's Eccleston, brings it across the blue line into the corner. And it's taken away by Kate Bellissimo. New Canaan blocked by Bellissimo. And Darien, nearly a 2-on-1 breakaway there. And we're going to have a penalty here.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter. The noise alone gave it away. Maybe the intent of that penalty was to wake the crowd up. It had that effect. There's some noise coming from down there now.
And it looks like it's Kelly Raymond, the sophomore, number 11 for Darien, who takes that penalty. 4:24 left in the second period. No score. You are watching Varsity Girls Hockey on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. As we take a look at the crowd here, not a seat to be had in the bleachers here at the Darien Ice House. But a rather subdued crowd. Kelly Raymond draws and takes the checking penalty. A minute. So New Canaan on the power play for the next minute 48. There's Kaylee Harden with the puck. She takes it behind the Darien net. Out to Eccleston at the blue line, and that's a glove stop by Kreppen.
Well, the shooting lane there was open. She just didn't have enough time to get enough leverage on that shot to really put it probably on the far side corner. But this is what we were talking about earlier with the forwards chasing the puck. It creates these big open shooting lanes for the defenseman to put the puck on the net. That was a good example right there.
Back to live action here. Face off in the Darien zone. Drugan in the corner. Here's Eccleston, and Kreppen with another nice save. She was screened there, Dan, by Caitlin Sparks, but still makes a nice stop.
There was a bit of a deflection there, too, off Sparks, and Hallie stuck with the puck and was able to keep it out of the net.
And another stop on the Kaylee Harden shot. So Kreppen busy here on this sequence. A minute, 8 seconds remaining on the New Canaan power play. As we take another look at this Kreppen save. Darien wins the faceoff. McDanis out to Eccleston.
So freshman and senior both going off. A little too punchy in the front. I think they'll still be skating 5-on-4 here would be my guess. I think these refs are doing a really great job to control this game, right? If they don't make calls and call it tight, it can get out of control. But you don't want the game to be all about the refs. I think they're doing quite a good job. I think that call there, which really doesn't affect the play on the ice, is a warning to the players that we're not going to take a lot of knocking people around in front of the net.
And we are 5-on-4 here. 30 seconds left on the New Canaan power play.
Catherine Martin there with the block on the shin. She's barely skating there. She refuses to go to the bench, though. I give her credit for durability, but she's got no speed, basically skating on one foot. She might want to go down and try to get a whistle. We're 5-on-5 now.
Kelly Raymond comes onto the ice for the Blue Wave. Got a whistle here. 2:19 left in the second period. No score. Darien, New Canaan. We've got a good one here from the Ice House. Thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday night in Darien, Connecticut. Take a look at that glove save there by Kreppen. And it'll be a defensive zone face-off here for the Wave. They fight for it along the boards. Courtney O'Connell, the backhanded shot, and O'Connell puts in the rebound. Courtney O'Connell scores on the rebound. Annika Curry with the initial shot here. It's stopped by Kreppen, but O'Connell there, the sophomore, to put it in the back of the net. No chance for Kreppen on the deflection, Dan.
No, Darien defense lost that forward on the other side who just hooked around the back and was there to bury that rebound.
So it's 1-0 New Canaan.
Right. Credit New Canaan for that. That was a really, really nice goal. Hallie made the initial save, and just a temporary lapse allowed Courtney O'Connell to put that puck in the net. Really nice goal for New Canaan.
Yeah, Curry with the initial shot and then the putback by Courtney O'Connell, the sophomore. Couple of sophomores. You talked about the youth on both of these teams, number of underclassmen. Well, two of them right there hooking up for that New Canaan goal. Here's Toscano. She throws it on net, and it's stopped by Novick. We're going to take another look at this. Toscano. And Novick with the stop.
It's a nice shot, if I do say so myself.
A minute left in the second period. 1-0 New Canaan.
So if you're Darien here, you've got a little less than a minute here to try to make something happen. And if you're New Canaan, you do not want to give Darien a chance to create some momentum going into the third period. They'd like to take another one here and go in with a 2-0 lead.
Drugan.
It's a 2-on-1 developing here. Drugan slides over to prevent that from happening.
Drugan has played well tonight defensively for the Wave. And a nice save by Novick on the shot by Bellissimo. I'm sorry, on the shot by Heidi. Evelyn Heidi, the freshman. That'll do it for the second period. And after two, it's 1-0 New Canaan. As we take another look at this shot by Heidi, the save by Novick. Another vantage point here. Novick has certainly played well between the pipes. We will take a break, and we will be back with third period action here on the DAF Media Network. New Canaan leads 1-0 after two.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather Homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted to the Mather Foundation last year. Visitors can truly experience 18th century life via the original furnishings, family heirlooms, architectural details, and antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA, to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation, and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
shot blocked. Darien trying to come down into the offensive zone. Lucy Edwards there with the puck back to Drugan.
We are live here on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Dan Toscano. We had a little malfunction. Our camera had come unplugged. Easy fix, and we are back here live at the Darien Ice House. 1-0 New Canaan in front after a second period goal by Courtney O'Connell. Just underway here in the third period. Damian Andrew alongside Dan Toscano, our DAF Media production crew, Sam Cragen, Luke Cini, Graydon Overbeck, who's in the penalty box, our ice level camera.
Damien, we got to work on some nicknames for these guys.
Well, listen, we have one of the best nicknames going, and you've heard it before, Chris Eggs Benedict, who is on our production crew. Unfortunately, he could not be with us tonight. He's little family time, but we've got a good one here from the Ice House as Kreppen covers that up.
Yeah, nice shot in the slot there by Kaylee Harden, covered up by, oh, you see it here on the replay, covered up by Kreppen.
Great position, right, for Kreppen?
Yeah, she's just outstanding. Really understands the game, sees it before it happens, gets herself in the right position to make she makes the saves actually look easy when they very much are not.
And again, a shout out to the Vandenbrooks over in Spain, Merrill and Skylar, who also played for Darien, head coach Jamie Tropsa.
Well, 2 a.m. there. It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. In fact, Skylar was a captain on the 2016 team that won FCIAC's End States. New Canaan holding on to a 1-goal advantage here at the Darien Ice House. This is the Rams' home game, even though it's the home barn for both of these programs. Here's Jess Eccleston. And Eccleston has been all over the ice tonight.
And offsides there.
And we'll have an offsides on New Canaan. 10 minutes left in the third period. Still no score.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1-0 New Canaan after a goal in the second period.
He made half the crowd very happy and half the crowd very upset.
My bad on that. Speaking of the crowd, it's come a little bit more to life here, but relatively subdued. And it's, as you can see there by that last angle, people lining the rink and up in the stands.
Yeah, it's a full house. It's a full house. And really the only difference between these two teams, as I've seen it throughout the course of this game, is really that, the Darien passing has just not been crisp. And there's a lot of possessions lost because of an errant pass or the pass isn't received well. And it does look like New Canaan's got a little bit more of a spark energy-wise, which I'm a little surprised out of this Darien team because it is so deep. The coaches run 3 lines of forwards and oftentimes 3 lines of defensemen, so they really shouldn't be that tired at this point. Easy for me to say. I'm sitting up here on my behind, drinking coffee and complaining about what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, but you got to rest that knee of yours.
Got to get back on the tennis court. Really good battle there. Really excellent battle. Nice job by both players.
Kreppen covers it up. 8:40 left in the third period. As we take another look at this last sequence there. The bouncing puck, and Kreppen puts a stop to it.
Yeah, Darien team just looks like they need something. They need a spark. Could be a play. Maybe it's a breakaway. Maybe it's a great play on defense or a spectacular save by Kreppen. But they need something here to get going. I mean, we're halfway through this period almost, and they really haven't shown a whole lot. New Canaan, on the other hand, methodical, controlling the puck, really good on the forecheck. An offside signal there. I mean, here you see it, just this play's taking too long to develop. They've got to get on that. When you have half the ice open and a skater over there, that puck's got to be there on the fly, not having to wait for it, receive it, and then start the play.
Great point. Here's New Canaan. Get it and go. Kaylee Harden, the freshman. Puck slides around the boards. Nice centering pass on that last sequence by Sadie Frame. Here's Eccleston. She lets it rip, and it's stopped by Hallie Kreppen.
Yeah, that's Jess's favorite shot out there from the point. She's got quite a howitzer there. It was a really nice shot. Kreppen saw it, had the opportunity to knock it down and then cover up.
There's a good angle here, Dan.
Yeah, that is a.
That was a missile. And a nice save by Hallie Kreppen. 7:23 left, and right now, Darien.
Catherine Martin in the box there. Looks like I didn't see the call.
New Canaan will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes here. So a big opportunity for the Rams to extend.
Oh, hitting after the whistle. That is not something Darien's known for. Certainly not Catherine Martin, rarely in the penalty box. That puts you down one of your best defensemen when you're trying to kill a penalty. So now they're going to have to make do with the remaining defensemen they have. She's
puck in front. Nice stop by Kreppen.
Yeah, really nice job there. Really nice job by both teams. I mean, the forwards there staying with that puck, trying to get it in the net, and Kreppen denying them.
New Canaan on the power play. Eccleston at the blue line. Nearly taken away by Vandenbroek.
Yeah, she is definitely not in Spain. She is here and playing her heart out.
She is.
But this is a nice job by Darien. They haven't been able to get the puck out of the zone, but they've been cutting down all the shooting lanes. And, they'll be happy for New Canaan to pass the puck around for the entirety of this penalty kill, as long as they're not getting good shots off.
And a nice clear that time by the Blue Wave. Eccleston takes it. Being defended.
Oh, boy, we got a 5-on-3 coming up here. That's Kid Eriks with a hold.
Yeah,
Oh, they're both going off. Okay, so they're going to manage to annoy both coaches.
So it'll be a 4-on-3 situation here. Look at that save again by Kreppen.
Yeah.
If we can take another look at that, Sam Cragen, it'd be great. One more look at this. Puck bounces up into the air.
A stick save in the air is very uncommon for a goalie. Really nice job by Hallie.
Speaks to her athleticism between the pipes.
By the way, I earlier credited her skills to her dad, who is a goalie. I actually think her skills come from her mom. Let's just be clear on that. I do not need Kelly giving me a sucker punch after the game. We all know it's about the mom.
Under 6 minutes remaining in the third period. 10 seconds left on the New Canaan power play.
So we're back to 5-on-5 here now. Those penalties were coincidental over here, so they'll just sit in the box for a couple minutes and not affect the play on the ice.
And that slides through the crease.
A lot of pressure here by New Canaan.
We are back to even strength, but New Canaan continues to apply the pressure.
The next whistle, I'm hoping we can get a replay of that that shot there, and that puck sat right in the crease just waiting for someone to poke it home. Really, and watch Sarah Hearns here, 23, clearing that out. Great play by the freshman. She's definitely not playing like a freshman. Although
Puck actually slides behind Kreppen.
Yep.
After the initial stop.
Coach Weicker always tells me, by late January, nobody's a freshman anymore.
Yeah, he'd be right. New Canaan clinging to the 1-goal lead. Courtney O'Connell scored in the second period, and that's where we stand right now. Kaylee Harden chases after it in the corner.
There's a perfect example of a pass that misses the tape by maybe 6 inches, and instead of having a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-2 developing in an offensive series, you're back down in your own defensive end with a face-off in front of your own netminder.
There's that save again by Kreppen. .4:15 left in the third period. Defensive zone face-off for the Blue Wave as New Canaan continues to attack here. Certainly not satisfied with a 1-goal advantage.
No.
With 4 minutes remaining in the third.
I think they know that the score is not likely to be 1-0 when we get to the end here. Now a Darien power play coming up. Maybe this is the catalyst that they've been waiting for all game because they don't have a lot of time left. With just under 4 minutes left going on the power play.
Angelica McDanis takes the penalty.
That's that unfortunate trip penalty. There's not much you can do about it. It's not necessarily a committed penalty, but when you get your stick under the skates of a player and they go down, you're going to end up in the penalty box every time. This is an important part of the game here. I think the next 2 minutes is going to determine how this game is going to end.
So here we go. 2 minutes on the power play for Darien. Catherine Martin at the point. Puck in front, nearly put in by Shea Vandenbroek.
A lot of complaining from the crowd here, but referee lost sight of the puck and blew the whistle. And you could see if she's right beneath us that as soon as she was blowing the whistle, she realized she shouldn't. She said, "My bad. It's going to happen." Really, really good scoring opportunity here.
Vandenbroek right in front after Catherine Martin threw it on net. Here we go again. All kinds of activity in front of the New Canaan goal.
Oh.
And another backhanded shot by Vandenbroek sails wide of the far post.
Yeah, that was a really good look, and just off the far post. Darien seems to have woken up here.
They're on the power play for the next minute 20. Blythe Novick, puck in the air. Wow, lots of activity.
Yeah, well, she stayed with the puck, was able to fight it off. It was there. Unfortunately, when that puck's bouncing around in the air, it's hard for the players. They're accustomed, their eyes are trained to be on the ice looking for the puck, and by the time they find it, that third or half a second is all it takes before the opportunity is lost.
Great point. Here comes Darien.
Kid Eric's trying to win it by herself.
Blythe Novick brushes it aside. She has been spectacular for New Canaan tonight at the Ice House.
Darien's got to be careful to not give up a breakaway here. That would be a real heartbreaker when they put so much pressure on this power play. They've got a half a minute left here. Last thing you want to do is turn that puck over and give New Canaan a scoring chance.
Here comes Darien.
That will draw the ire of Gray Weicker, offensive line coach for the new Darien Wave. Skating along the blue line with the puck when you got 3 people waiting to enter the zone. You got to get it right in and get your players in there and establish. It's like Darien's calling a timeout. Smart move here with 2:12 left.
So Jamie Tropsa, Darien's longtime head coach, calls a timeout. 2:12, as you said, 19 seconds left on the Darien power play. Wants to draw something up here.
Yeah, Jamie said to me earlier today that I asked him what he was most pleased about in practice this week, and he said our power play has been excellent in practice. So this is the opportunity for them with 19 seconds to go on this power play and down 1-0 with 2 minutes to go to put that power play to use and try to tie this game up.
Well, as you know, 2:12, still a lot of time left. Anything could happen.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Anything can happen here. This game could end up 3-1, 3-0, who knows? Because both teams will pull out all the stops. Darien obviously down 1-0. This is a game they really, I wouldn't say they need to win it, but they really want to win it. They had a bit of a slump there in December. They lost the first game to New Canaan. They lost a close game to Simsbury, one arguably they should have won. Then they went out to New Jersey and lost a very close 1-0 game to Morristown. And since then, it's been nothing but green lights for the team.
Green lights and a lot of offense. As we just took a look at the crowd inside the Ice House. Terrific crowd tonight for this one, as you would expect. Two great programs, longtime rivals.
One other thing I would like to say about this game that I'm really happy about is both the referees for this game are women. And that just says something about how girls hockey and women's hockey is developing. I don't know if you saw the NHL skills competition, but there was a woman from Team USA participating in some of the skills competitions. It was really, really great thing to see for hockey and really maybe create a little bit of a profile for women's hockey.
No question. Of course, the great Julie Chu from Fairfield, right up the road here from the Ice House, played a lot of her youth hockey at the Wonderland of Ice.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised to see more members of Team USA come from Fairfield County. This is there's some really talented players coming, growing up here.
The hockey hotbed, no doubt. And we're back to even strength here as time is running out on the Blue Waves' chances. A minute 15 left. 1-0 New Canaan after a second period goal by Courtney O'Connell, the sophomore.
Yeah, as you can see here, New Canaan's content to just burn time, right? There's a minute left in this game, and every second works to their advantage. Darien's got to look for an opportunity here to maybe pull their goalie and get a sixth skater out there. They haven't had that opportunity yet. It may be coming soon.
Novick with a big save.
Yeah, Vanderbrook's really played a good game. She's had some really tremendous shots on net. Is this puck going to wind into the net? Looks like not. Icing. Unfortunate for the New Canaan squad because that's going to bring the faceoff back down here into their own defensive end. Coach Buellin will be using his timeout, no doubt.
There's another look at the Novick save. Great work by our DAF media production crew. Sam Craig, our director, doing both directing and instant replay tonight, has done a terrific job. And in the penalty box, our ISO camera, Graydon Overbeck, and our main camera has been manned by Luke Sini. As we take another look from an earlier sequence, Hallie Kreppen with the save.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing it's a 1-0 game with the opportunities both teams have had.
It really is, no doubt.
I mean, look at this shot and look at this save. I mean, this is the fact that this wasn't in the net, very surprising. I mean, that's a low shot unless you really get down and cover that.